Hello and welcome to today's edition of Top Rated Recruiter Spotlight. My name's Adam Conrad. I'm the founder and CXO of Great Recruiters, and I'm joined here today with one of our top rated recruiters for Q2 2025. She is with one of our long-standing clients, Peoplelink Group, and this is Rheanna Larsen. Rheanna, how are you doing today?
Good. I'm very good. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing awesome. And I always love talking to another Michigander. Rheanna here. She is in Greenville, Michigan, servicing the middle Michigan Lower Peninsula east of Lansing. But before we get into this, I want to just share a little bit about Rheanna. Rheanna comes to us with a 4.5-star rating, 84 reviews, and 92% highly recommended. And people have nothing but great things to say about you. She does a great job asking questions. She's very helpful. Her friendly and helpful manner. Helpful is a term that I keep seeing come up in all of these reviews. Very nice and polite, and she is great. Rheanna, congratulations, one, on earning Top Rated Recruiter for Q2, and just looks like you're doing amazing work out there. Can you talk to us a little bit about who are the people that you're helping to support here in this awesome industry?
Sure. So the people I'm supporting right now are basically people just looking for a more permanent position than where they're currently at. I see a lot of candidates come from the food industry, and they're looking for more of a permanent factory industrial work, just something with a little bit more pay, more steady hours, and just something that can be more reliable for them.
Gotcha. And I always love asking the question, how did you, because I'm guessing you did not grow up thinking to yourself, I'm going to be a recruiter. Nobody does unless mom or dad or uncle owns a staffing firm. So how did you fall into this awesome industry?
Well, it kind of just fell into my lap one day. I actually worked next door at a UPS store right next to the staffing agency. I was already up to the level where I couldn't move up any further, and I was really looking for a company that I could grow with. And it just so happened that the staffing agency next door was looking for a talent specialist one. So I went in and applied and got the job the next week. So that's where it started.
That's amazing. And I'll tell you what, Peoplelink Staffing Solutions, they help all over. You have locations all over the place. And they have over 20,000 reviews across all of their locations. They are a highly rated organization. And so, Rheanna, you're working in the Greenville, Michigan office. And talk to us a little bit about the types of roles that you have open here today.
Sure. The types of roles that we have mostly around Greenville, Belding, Ionia areas. It's mostly the industrial factory work, a lot of machine operating positions, and a lot of assembly as well.
And how has it been? Is this transition from working next door to here? How is this transition getting into recruiting? Like, what do you love so much about it?
I really like that there is always room to grow within the staffing agency company. You could move to a payroll department. You could be a recruiter, a senior recruiter, a branch manager, a market manager. There's room to grow and different opportunities for you.
It's awesome.
So it's a lot different. Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, that's great. And in your 2 years there, what are some of the key lessons that you've learned that have helped you be successful in your role?
I would say don't be too hard on yourself. I'm very much a perfectionist, and you are going to make mistakes. Just learn from them, do what you can. An Excel spreadsheet is your best friend.
I love it. And talk about how has Great Recruiters helped you with that from a learning and growth perspective? How has it impacted you as a recruiter?
Well, Great Recruiters, I would say it really helped open my eyes to what candidates see from me on their end. Before Great Recruiters, or before I had Great Recruiters, I didn't really have an idea of what candidates thought of me. So having Great Recruiters really opened my eyes to see what I could do better or where I was doing well in and should keep going with.
It's awesome. And what did being named top rated recruiter mean to you when the announcement went out and your name was on it? How did that make you feel?
I was very excited because it was just another confirmation that what I'm doing is what I'm doing correctly and that I should keep doing what I have been doing.
That's awesome. That's great. And being you're still young in your recruiting career, you've got 2 years under your belt. You kind of made it past that bubble. You know, a lot of recruiters burn out, and it's an industry that can be tough for some. What kind of keeps you fueled and keeps you going on a daily basis?
I would say the candidates. You know, there's nothing better than just having a candidate that really needs a job, setting them up with something that I know will work for them, and having them work out and get hired in permanently with the company. It's just the satisfaction that they're hired in permanently and I'm doing my job correctly.
And doing your job is understanding where they're at, right? It's not about trying to push them into, you know, round peg, square hole. What is your process as you're talking to new candidates? What's your process that you take them through to help make sure that you're aligning them with that right opportunity?
It's really important to ask what their daily schedule kind of looks like, so we can figure out what shift is going to be best for them and what's going to work out best for them, as well as pay rate as well. You know, I'm not going to go into what's your electric bill look like, you know, what's your gas bill look like, but what's the pay rate you're going to be comfortable at to make sure we can keep you there and have you grow there.
That's awesome. And what's one piece of advice you would have given yourself day one? What's one piece of advice you would have given yourself when you first started off recruiting?
I would say, don't be too hard on yourself. It takes a while to learn the system. It takes a while to learn the process. And there's still some things that I'm learning today. So it's not a one and done thing. There's definitely room to grow and to figure out new things.
Awesome. And what advice would you give job seekers looking to stand out in today's job market?
I would say present yourself well. Honestly, you'd be really surprised of how many people come in and expect to get the job, no matter how they present themselves, no matter how they look. I would say go in with decent clothes and bring a hard copy of a resume, because that really proves to me that you're serious about this job and you're ready to work.
That's awesome. Rheanna, any final advice, guidance, anything that you would like to share before we wrap up today?
I would say, just if you're a recruiter out there, it's hard. I know it's hard. There's going to be good and bad days, but you know, it's going to be worth it in the end when you get that candidate submitted and placed to a position that they're going to work out at and be grateful for.
Love it. If you are in the mid-Michigan area and you are looking for a recruiter to help you find that longer term position, don't look any further than Rheanna Larsen. She can help you out, and she is supported by an organization that is invested in their people. And when you have a company invested in their people, they feel better about what they're doing. They're motivated to go have success, and it just makes all the difference. And there's no surprise. People love working at Peoplelink. You've got over 20,000 reviews, and just look at your reviews yourself, 85 reviews, and you just keep doing a great job. And what I love that you said is that don't be too hard on yourself and always be growing, right? Always learn. This is not about perfection. This is about the process of getting better and learning. Nobody is perfect. And so I just want to congratulate you again on being honored as a top-rated recruiter in Q2 2025, and wish you all the best for the rest of 2025 and the 2026, Rheanna.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Thank you.
My pleasure. And just remember, go out there, get 1% better every day, and keep trying to achieve that greatness. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in, everybody.